Divine Feminine Astrology. I am Erica Othen, here to illuminate daily inspiration to empower your highest self. So this is your channel transmission for Wednesday, May 4th, 2022. And today we've got the Sun and Uranus conjunct at 14 degrees of Taurus. The moon is just moving through the late degrees of Gemini. And of course, we've got Chiron still conjunct Kali. Chiron's at 14 in Aries, Kali is at 16. And this energy is still resonant. It is hot. It is coming in like lightning. And when I was tuning in and meditating on the energy of today for today's transmission, it was really beautiful because I kept on thinking about the frequency of star seeds and the frequency of this global awakening that we are all experiencing. You know, since 2012, I would say that's really when so many of us kind of woke up or remembered. We started remembering our divine mission, our connection to God, that we are divine, sovereign beings here on a spiritual mission to carry this light, to hold this light like a chariot and a torch of inspiration for others to wake up and rise up and remember how powerful and beautiful and magnificent they truly are. So now, when 2020 happened, even though there was so much chaos and duality and really so much darkness, it felt like there was so much dense, dark energy in the world, it really served as such a catalyst for even more to wake up, to remember their power, to remember their true divine nature and their purpose, and to realign with their path. Well, the reason why I'm kind of connecting these dots is because the energy for today with Sun and Uranus, it is streaming through like lightning, bringing in the energy of ascension. This is the divine blueprint, the Sun illuminating Uranus, the planet of liberation, the freedom frequency, the energy of revelations, divine inspiration, and great change. So when the Sun comes and meets this dynamic vibration in Taurus, it is so potent and so powerful to really connect with the highest possible timeline for yourself, for your loved ones, for your family, for your community, for all of humanity, for every sentient being, for Mother Earth, for all souls. Let's collectively connect to the highest possible timeline where all souls are held and supported and nurtured and nourished in a world that can really sustain all, that will honor each soul's authentic, beautiful, unique expression and divine nature, where we can really connect to the power and the potency of inspiration, because I feel that is a really beautiful energy of Uranus. It's like the higher realms, and of course it's like comes in like lightning, and it's big shifts in consciousness, but the goal of Uranus is liberation. May every soul be happy and free and celebrated for their unique divine blueprint, for their unique gifts, being celebrated for that frequency. So to connect to that vibration and really anchoring in this vibration into Mother Earth, it's a really powerful way that we can align with the highest possible timeline and the highest possible outcome for all. Now, connecting back to the Chiron Kali vibe, that is really an energy that I'm feeling is strong and potent, that's leading us through this whole week Mars is at 14 degrees of Pisces. So where yesterday's report, and as a little side note, there was some fire being shared in yesterday's report. So if you feel inspired to tune in to that frequency of radical transformation and how we can release anything that our ego, any false reality that our ego is holding onto that is actually distracting us from the mission, distracting us from the truth of who we really are. Tune into that report because there's some really powerful codes I feel that are in there that are also relevant for the rest of this week as well as for today. So yesterday, the moon was making this little trinity so the moon around the mid degrees of Gemini, and then we had the sun at 13, and then Kali was at 15, Chiron at 14. It was making this little trinity between the energy in Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Now today we've actually got it on the other end where Kali is still being activated by Chiron, but now it's Uranus and the sun, Kali and Chiron in the middle at that midpoint, and then Mars at 14 degrees of Pisces. So really powerful energy for cutting cords, releasing energy that does not serve you, releasing and cutting cords of any false reality, matrix, belief system that is not supporting your highest expression, your highest embodiment. It's a really powerful time to just cut it out like lightning and connect to the expression of your highest self and your highest embodiment. Uranus in its exalted expression can really show, connect us to our angels, our guides. It's that star seed frequency. We're calling all light workers and way showers and thought leaders of this new paradigm. We're calling in earth angels and healers and, those of us who are really on this awakening and remembrance and ascension path. It's like the time is now. I'm seeing an arc in my mind's eye. We are here to really embody our light, embody our highest expression in this high frequency so that we can lead with love, so that we can lead with inspiration, so we can light up the sky like just beautiful starlight diamonds illuminating our unique gifts and expression and just lighting the way, leading that way of light to help others remember that they are beautiful, magical, divine, sovereign beings so they can wake up to their true nature. So the frequency of ascension, the frequency of awakening is really coming in so strong with the sun conjunct Uranus, especially in Taurus, because this is the energy of the new earth being rebuilt, being moved forward. Just great shifts in consciousness are happening now, are possible now. I can really feel just more and more people just waking up. And that is something that is so beautiful. It is so treasured in my heart. And I truly feel the reason why there was so much darkness and duality and all of these different methods of distraction and control and manipulation was because humanity was exponentially waking up and rising up and reclaiming their power and understanding that we don't need a government to tell us that we're free or what we need when we're already free. That is a vibration to connect with. My soul is already free. I am free. I am free. I am free. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take that away from me. When we remember that right there, that we are already free, and so it is. And may all souls be happy and at peace and free and remember their true power. And when it comes to Taurus, this is about valuing yourself, your voice, what you have to give to the world, valuing your opinion, holding yourself near and dear in your own heart, connecting with your confidence and your self-worth and loving yourself. Taurus is a Venus-ruled vibration, and the North Node is here, so this is actually our collective mission. Our collective mission, humanity's collective mission, is crystallizing and igniting right now like lightning to redirect us all on that right path. So the light is just streaming in so powerfully and so beautifully. And Kali and Chiron, this energy of the fierce, wild, dark mother goddess is holding us in the sanctuary of her womb and saying, place your pain, place your suffering, place your challenges, your obstacles, your struggles, anything that is not serving you, anything that is hurting you, place it on the altar of my holy womb. Allow me to support you and hear you and feel you here. Allow me to dissolve the restraints and the restrictions and the binding that has been holding you back so that you can rebirth anew. This is that energy that I was connecting to with Kali and Aries and with Chiron there. Burn it down to the ground. Burn it down so that into ash and dust so we can rebuild and rebirth and reclaim our divine, sovereign embodiment, our gifts, our light, so we can alchemize it and transmute it into our highest light, our highest expression. So on this day, I am really connecting to that highest possible outcome, that highest possible timeline for all humanity. May we all remember our power, our peace, our strength, our ferocity. May it be held in the wild, miraculous, magnificent grace of the Divine Mother as she heals us and brings us back to our heart, back to light, back to life. You can literally present it on her altar and allow it to just release and let go and really be healed, truly be healed, because that is the divine power of this Holy Mother frequency, the way she holds us and witnesses us and heals us back to light and back to life. So a card for today, I'm going to pull from the Kali Oracle again. So this is Alana Fairchild's Kali Oracle. I just feel like the energy is so potent today on this Sun-Uranus day of just wild revelations and divine inspiration and a revolution of our renegade heart, of our initiated hearts. So the card for today is Krishnau. Let's read the message for the card. So it's number 41, which is a 5, which is the energy of Mercury. And the card for today, there is spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is the genius of becoming, of ripening potential into glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart will reveal what it is you truly yearn for and set the process in motion for that yearning to be satisfied. The holy fire is Kali, and she is within your soul. Let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. How beautiful that this card speaks to letting the light burn bright for what inspires you. Let it be a chariot of golden light that just propels you to your mission. The beauty of Sun Uranus is it can help redirect us to the light, to the higher realms, to the higher frequencies and vibration, to that which we truly are, that pure, holy innocence of our soul. I'm also seeing us connecting collectively to our divine inheritance, which is to remember that we are divine beings. So beautiful, passionate, powerful energy. Sun Uranus can feel very intense. And of course, we're in the midst of this eclipse stargate, this eclipse portal. So that which does not serve you is going to be burned down. It is going to be burned away. This could be a toxic relationship. This could be a job that is no longer serving you. This could be those thought patterns or toxic beliefs that you have about yourself that are stunting your growth and immobilizing you. The shadow of this energy would again be immobilization, feeling stuck, feeling blocked, restricting yourself from the natural dynamic motion that wants to propel you forward into your purpose, into your mission, into the highest possible timeline and outcome and higher realm. Another thing that I want to connect with today, when we're talking about highest possible timeline, Sun Uranus in Taurus, for yourself, your loved ones, your community, humanity, and Mother Earth, we are simultaneously healing all timelines throughout all time and space right now. When it comes especially to our connection here with one another, to our remembrance of our sovereignty, of our divinity, that we don't need anything outside of us to tell us who we are or what to do or what to choose, that power is all within us and it's been there all along. So we are healing this in our lineage, in our ancestry, throughout all time and space. Humanity is really healing this frequency now, and we're seeing the reclamation of our power. We're seeing the remembrance of our power, of our purpose. And I think even though these big drastic changes and shifts could feel overwhelming at times, or it could bring up some triggers and bring up fear, this is the change that is needed for us to move into that new earth, for us to ascend into a more sustaining vibration, into more sustaining relationships, and that a sustaining frequency that will help us recognize our true self and our true divine nature. So a card for today, the prayer for today is patience. And there's a little bee up at the top of it. And let's see if it connects perfect. And I do love little bees who are just very connected to the divine feminine energy. Bees have been cherished throughout all history and all humanity for the way that they are actually gridding and holding down the entire ecosystem of the earth, and they are sound healing the entire earth with their frequency and vibration. So bees who just buzz around all over in order to keep our earth abundant and full of prosperity and radiance and beauty, they're very Uranian in that way. So patience is the card and prayer for today. If you've ever tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. So a beautiful card for today. So potent, powerful medicine for this Sun Uranus day. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you feel called to connect with me for a personal reading, I offer Zoom sessions on my website. I also offer one-on-one astrology mentorships where I teach you the language of the stars. We specifically tune into your goals, your intentions. It's a 6-week, 6-session program, and it is really powerful to help you exponentially grow your understanding and abilities with astrology. So that information is also in the little notes section of this video. But thank you so much for tuning in. Sending infinite love from my heart to yours, and I will see you tomorrow.